I did it. It went through. Why did it say that it was? It said. I said add. Oh, I thought it said I already added Alornite as a VIP. I can't read. It's not a Twitch issue. It's a skill issue. Got it. Okay, that worked. All right, well, I'm glad you did that at the beginning of a run, Alornite. I do look forward to Turkey, though. It is something I don't actually have much like these days. Mostly because I just live with myself, so like making a turkey for yourself just seems overkill. Like even a little one usually just has so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it would be good and like I would use the leftovers. But I just prefer to have it more like a traditional, like a family or friend setting. So for myself, I know what I'm doing this year is it's gonna be a ham dinner instead. So it'll be ham, a baked potato, well, like a stuffed baked potato, veggies. I got some stovetop. Should try making my own stuffing sometime. That would be fun. Because sometimes homemade stuffing, sometimes on God is like the best part. Some people just make a really nasty fucking batch of stuffing and like I will forgo all the potatoes, all the veggies, hell, even the turkey, and just give me a fucking bowl like or a plate of stuffing. I'll be good. Yeah, it made sense to at the very least give Tixum the head VIP. And there's a few others. I'll probably one or two others. I'll probably do it. Just because, you know, I don't want to have a monopoly on the whole thing and be like, oh, only one person gets it. But considering, you know, his watch streak and he's kind of the reason why I even like got mostly involved in this community to begin with, I feel like I'm obliged. This is a little out of character for me to start with 100, but let's just give it a shot. Yeah, Swan, I've been dabbling with Pro Cycle for a little bit now. It's not like one flat or like 101 most of the time, but like it's good enough. It gets the job done. All right, because we did get that, let's dial it back. go with a fan favorite. Let's fold our socks, chat. It's kind of crazy to think now it's been like 11 years since sock folder has been discovered. And realistically, I've only been doing runs for about half that. It's been 5.5 years. Actually, it's almost 6 now. God. Yep. Okay. It's all right. Lobby doesn't matter. Lobby doesn't matter. This feels like the freaking Serenity Now from Seinfeld. That's exactly like, I'm just like chanting it in my head. Lobby doesn't matter. Anyways. That's also true, Capos. Savior to many, bar one. Maybe 2 if you count Aki's 15. Oh, sub 15. Okay, not even that bad. Like, I'll take it. It's a 720. You don't know that lore? Wait, you don't... You have seen the first sub 15, right, Capos? From Aki? Because you do realize that he went for OG canonless in the year 2020. Because it was faster than doing texture, and like Salt was just not quite like on the verge of being like discovered or refined. Yeah, so he gave up the consistency of doing texture and or sock folder in exchange for, you know, throwing himself at the wall. I mean, people do that now anyways, so like I guess it's not that different, not that insane, but like I would argue the consistency for some people now is a little better with Salt. Because like at best, I think people were hitting that like 10 or 20% of the time. It is, Kay, so I would agree to an extent, but I like my fancy hat. It's that new? Yeah, it was, yeah, it was like, what was it, May? May of 2020, I think? It was shortly after I actually started doing runs. Kind of near the same time where, like, shortly after, Simply got his world record in 120 star. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, most of the rest of the run is for sub 15 is pretty straightforward, but I always thought that was kind of insane to do that. But considering that he nailed it, and then barely got the sub 15, as it were. Like if he had done texture, that would not have worked. Would not have been enough. Ooh, okay, that was... Actually, that's fine. That's actually probably a good spot to miss some coins. And then just come back around. May 10th. Yeah, it's nuts to think that we're coming up on like some pretty long anniversaries for a few tricks. Like 2021, I mean, we're gonna start seeing stuff like Chip Clip is gonna be like 5 years. Which that just sounds insane also. Because I also remember when that was like becoming a pretty big thing too. I think it might have Capos, but I'm not sure. I'd be curious. Oh, interesting. Oops. Okay. Eh, good enough. Good enough. Too low or... Come on. Couldn't get it, huh? It's fine. What the hell? Come on. JRB, you gotta chill out. Like, I'll probably still end up getting like a 3x or 4x here. But like, God, I would just like to get a clean split for this place for once. This has been on my to-do list for a while. All right. Come on. Good enough. Here we go. Inspired you to learn that cannon strat? There are some good areas to refer to. But trying to do it fast can also be kind of annoying, but... Better to have patience than to, you know, let it slip. All right, so this will probably be, yeah, it's gonna be a 3x. It's definitely gonna be a 3x. I think. Never mind, it's a 740. Okay. This run sucks.
This game sucks.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird angle, but it's okay. Still 12. Somehow I just knew I was gonna miss one. Whatever. God. I mean, it's only a couple seconds, so I can let it slide. I think I'm actually more upset of hugging that wall. Hey, there we go. That's better. 12-6. Worst castle movement in the game? It's up there for sure. The only other movement I don't like doing is the 50-star MIPS castle movement. But as far as like solo castle movement goes, you're probably right. Oh, and like in 70 star, yeah. I see, yeah. The wing captain Bob's all right. PSS, give me a little bit. Depending on if you also go for the movement in from Wamps to Aquarium, if you go for like the triple jump dive, that one can get some people. Also, the side flip can get people too. It seems to me what we need is another Club 100 castle movement tourney at BDEF. Okay. Well, I think we actually had a little balls there, but Probably lost about a second. I would assume that it's about what I lost. It's fine. Minor in the grand scheme for this. Also, I think I saw Sarah earlier. I don't know if Sarah's still here, but good to see you. I hope you're having a good holiday week. Holy hell, it's 1 a.m. This is the latest, I think. Yeah, this might be one of the latest I've seen you up for a while, Capos. Now that I think about it. Energized by murder. I heard you were kind of lethal as an imposter. Apparently you and Connor are a force to be reckoned with. Here we go. It's okay, I trust you'll use that sword of yours for good and not sussy duties. All right, have a good night, Capos. You'll watch the PB in the morning. You've got more faith in me than I do right now, buddy, but, you know, I'm gonna try. It's what we're here to do. But I think we'll at least have a consistent run. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's just grab them all. Let's grab them all, chat. Mm, 51, okay. It's less than I desire, but it'll do. Ooh, 63? Okay, not great. But it just means I have to definitely get all 4 pulls. Trade for insurance coin? Bro, come on. At least pretend to care, game. Alright, fine. I'll grab it. And you. Fucking Goomba killing spree here. Alright. Forgo it. Okay, so we'll be a little red. Definitely more green than last time, at least. So that's a thing. What, plus 11? Cool. Hi, Lou. Any migraine sufferers in chat? A little bit, yeah, like 2 days ago. Sorry to hear that that's happening, though. Just try and stay cozy and keep the volume and lights on low. I don't know, there's been a lot of stuff going around too at the same time, but either way, it doesn't sound pleasant. I just got off being sick as well, which wasn't a great time either. And at first I thought it was just uncooked food, but no, it was leftovers that lasted only like a day in the fridge at best. Dude. SSL. Actually, I mean, SSL isn't too bad, but it's topless. That's giving me some treatment today. Yeah, like I had a bit of a stomach flu, I think. And also felt super nauseous. But it lasted like... It lasted like a day and a half, maybe 2 days tops. They can be reheated indefinitely. The USD says it sounds fake, but... Huh. Interesting. Oh wait, I was supposed to go for pillarless. Okay. It's fine, we're just gonna get it right away. I wonder how that is the case for lamb, actually, because that is what I had. It was lamb and then some basmati. It was a lamb curry, is what it was. Dude. Okay, that sucks. Okay, well, we gotta get it here. All right, you live. Come on. Come on, game. Cut me up. Cut me some slack here. I've already gotten thrown off in bits by a Chuckya today. Wasn't that enough? The fall of shame. You call it the fall of shame too? It's a good name for it. I love it. Yeah, I've been calling that for a little while. Perfect representation of what it is. You heard it from someone else many years ago? Interesting. I guess it's not like that insane, but but like it is cool to see someone else call it that. It's like when I found out Vinny also still calls Bomb Clip Clippy. Okay, we're going back to this star here. So I do not want extra tornadoes. Double kill? Ooh, okay, that could be kind of beneficial. Puts us up a coin on something here. Okay, bird was cooperative this time. No ducking of the Birdman. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a save if I ever saw one. God, I gotta stop jumping so high. Okay. Nope. No. Okay, just grab it. Oh, right, this is the last star we have to do. So that's... okay, it's not as bad as I figured. It's not great, but it's... I mean, the last run was worse. So, I'll take it. Interesting. Speed punch? Since when has that ever happened after a dive rollout? What? I don't even think I can recreate that if I tried. Okay, well. What say you? Alright, well, we got that at least. I will assume at least 20 seconds of damage here. Unless, like, this 100 is just insane. Alright, coin fell, homie. I'm gonna need it. Alright. I think we got it. Prage? Nice. Oh, okay. I just looked at how much time we're behind anyways. Do I really want to continue a plus 55 run out of HMC 100? I don't know. I mean, I know I basically did almost the equivalent of bringing this run back earlier. But do we really think lightning can strike twice, chat? I don't know. That seems like a lot to ask. That's a real Christmas miracle if I've ever heard. You know what? We'll settle it with Grussy. If there's anything that's going to determine whether or not this run is actually a Christmas miracle, we just got to go to the source. But first, we'll do this one first, and then we'll go there. Oops, okay. Sorry, chat, this still clears. Every time I enter Star Select screen, I die for 5 seconds. Oh, because of the, yeah, I got you. Oh shit. Sorry, Lou. All right. All right. Well, I guess we're continuing. Grussy has deemed it so. Nah, so it's just because they believe there's like a migraine or sinus headache, so it's just affecting them. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, there's an idea. Dark mode SM64. New creepypasta idea, the Star Select that kills you? Oh boy. Wait, we could use that music that Evasion had in the Form Fest. That'd be perfect for it. That was risky of me to do. I probably should have just kept left. What'd you say, brother? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I would imagine. Heck, you could probably even have it set up in like Usamune or something. Because like I know people have done like texture mods for that. I mean, like Ali and Sidby Gaming, they both have ones that are like colored texture packs. The dust is like purple and stuff. It's really cool. I think Ali's is more like a cyan or like a light blue, kind of like Leonis's name actually. For the Star Select? Well, not for the Star Select. I'm thinking more of like the Star Select. I don't know what color you would do for that. Actually, yeah, if given the option, what color would you guys have the background for it? Would you just do like a conventional like dark gray or something? Or fade to black, yeah. Or you can even do just like a dark, just like, I don't know, like a dark purple or blue or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. Come on. No, the only thing I got that, to my knowledge, that I've heard get called ugly recently was Geodude and Too Many Types 2. Anyone actually played the mod for that? I was watching Happy yesterday. Apparently Geodude's called like Big Ugly Rock or something. Which is like insane. Or Boring Ugly Rock. Sorry, that's what it was. Senpai, yeah. Yo, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. At least I kind of have an idea on the backup. Seriously though, 10 times practice on that. Oh shoot, Lou. Is it just caffeine in general? Yeah, I guess caffeine in general is just probably the culprit there, right? Oh shit, yeah. All right, caffeine's off the grid. That was still fine. All right, so I'm plus 25. I guess this is still like tolerable. Yeah, doesn't getting older suck? God. Thanks, Obama. Okay, just giving people another reason to be scared of my CCM Reds. Love that. That's great. Oh, and now we're messing up our angle here too. That's good. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, like I've only ever had like a short stint with energy drinks, and it was like when I was 20, in like early 20s. And it was mostly when I was working at Canadian Tire early mornings. I usually have like one, and then that was kind of like my cutoff, and they were fine. Like there were some good flavors for it. I actually kind of gravitated towards the apple flavored ones that I usually got. I can't remember even the brand of what they're called. They weren't Monsters or Red Bulls or anything like that. Hey. All right. Let's get back on track here. But I had a buddy of mine who was also like, who drank 5 NOS, like 5 bottles of NOS a day. And I saw the kind of condition that he was in and what it was doing, and I told myself, yep, you are not allowing yourself to do that. I don't care how tired you think you are, you're not tired enough to give yourself a cardiac arrest by the time you're in your 30s. I think by the time energy drinks really started taking off, because like I remember when I started seeing the first Red Bull commercials, and that was, I think I was in my I was like 12 or 13. Now I'm curious because I don't actually know when the original like Red Bull came out, but I figured it was like the 90s or like early 2000s. But I remember trying a Red Bull for the first time and not being a fan of it. I thought they tasted like shit. But there are good energy drink flavors out there. It's just, yeah, not for me. Not for me. After I've seen how much it like what it does to some people and how much people depend on it. Like that's almost, I'd say it's almost on the same cusp as like grabbing coffee every morning at like Tim Hortons or McDonald's. Like, I mean, like 1 or something a day is not a problem, but people, some folks, yeah, they'll do like 4 or 5 a day. And you gotta understand that that also starts affecting the wallet a lot too. Like, it seems so passive and so nonchalant. But like two to $3 a day, like $2 to $3 a unit. If you're doing that like 3-4 times a day, you multiply that by like, it's one of those multiplicative things, right? So like $10, you do that every work day or something if you're doing it 5 days a week. And then times that by how many weeks are in a year, maybe minus a couple for vacation or whatever. It gets scary. Kind of like this place. $1 per ounce of beans. See, that ain't too bad. I think also if you like brew coffee at home, like it tends to be like way more affordable. Obviously, like, I mean, coffee's gotten expensive. Even at home. Like, the same thing. Yeah, see, that's disgusting. 8 a day is so much. Like, you got, at that point, I hope they're not buying that by the singular, like, per unit. Like, just go to Costco or something and buy a bunch of cases. At least then, you're at least taking the cost out. But still, that's also insane. Like, 8 of them a day? God, I can only imagine what that's got to be doing to your body. We gotta get moving here. Time to get moving. $23. All right, clear. But yeah, like it just for like a little base. Here's what we're gonna do, chat. We don't need to come back down here, so we're just gonna take the upstairs door. I mean, that's also true to ETMP. Like, I mean, to those who can, respect. I don't know how long that, like, is intended for people to be able to do it, but, like... I don't know, for anybody like that, if it was like, if I had any friends who were doing that, I'd kind of be like, hey, you know, have you considered this? And if they have, then they're just like, you know, this is what I enjoy. Like, at the same time, I know when to at least back down and just be like, hey, you know what? If this is what you enjoy, do what you enjoy. But if you do decide that you need to stop, like, put a stop to it or something, let you know, because I will help. At the end of the day, I still think it's overkill for what people should have, but I'm not gonna tell someone that they, you know, they can't do something like drink a few energy drinks or something. But yeah, if I was to do something like, let's be modest. Like, I'm gonna try and think of, like, in terms of the prices I see here. I usually see most of the time at convenience shops, it'd probably be about $2 for an energy drink. Is that gonna catch? No. So if you do that 5 times a day, a week, That's 10 bucks. If you do it like more than that, obviously we can multiply to it, but let's just start with this. So a can a day, 10 bucks a week, $10 for like 5 days, for a week. And then 50 times for, you know, the weeks in a year. So that is 50 times 10, so that's $500. That seems all well and good. Like, that's not so bad. If it's like a can a day, $500 for a year is like, I mean, that's still a little bit, but it's like, I mean, you do that with anything, it's gonna add up. But if you do it 5 times a day, now that $5 turns into $2,500. And that is disgusting. $10 cans a day, and in California, Red Bull is $4 at the coffee shop. Oh, they get it from a coffee shop? Oh, boy. Yikes. And that's, like, California, like... I mean, I know that, like, Cali prices can be a little insane. So... you would think, taking into account just the expenses of that, but like, yeah, some people just genuinely don't think about it. And I think that's true for myself too. Like when I was younger, there's a lot of things I just was financially unaware. It's like you could argue like, you know, recycling or something like that too, but at the same time, that's not gonna give you the rebate that you're expecting either. Speaking of recycling, that's something I actually need to do. Shit. Alright. Well, if I had got that one coin, that would have been a pretty good run, but this is fine. Is that right? Interesting. I would have thought that, like, for employees they would. Dude, how come I cannot swim? What the fuck? Alright, time to lock in. Okay. Come on. Alright, this is moderate. It's decent enough. Being plus 13 outside of this is still not exactly where I want to be, but if I have a really good upstairs, then this is still... There could still be good things. And Tippy. Tippy's also got to go well. I just need the whole package. So as a brief aside then, out of curiosity, what flavors, if you do go for an energy drink, which ones do you typically go for? Because like, I won't say like it's bad to have them. I think, again, I'm very much a everything in moderation kind of guy. I think at least if you've got a little awareness of what you're taking in, there's nothing wrong with having like a little bit of something like, you know, that you enjoy. You know, have that sweet dessert that you always want to have, that you always love, or, you know, as long as you're having like something that'll balance out your proteins, your vitamins. You know, the essentials, then just enjoy it. Enjoy food. It's part of why we're here. Fuck. Okay, early Ellie's. I guess that'll work. Yeah, I was like, I had a feeling I was gonna miss the cycle the moment that like I went for the triple jump and the elevator, because I saw Mario clip forward. So my spacing for what my usual triple jump would look like was just too short. Damn, how are we losing that much? I mean, partially that was a little bit of time lost from Dire Docks, but it just never feels like it should be that much time. It's amazing what that cycle really does. You ate ramen? Actually, weirdly enough, my nausea and stuff started going away after I had ramen yesterday as well. Maybe ramen's just got healing powers. Was it spicy? I had the option to. I put a little in, yeah. I didn't quite go full Bulldog though. I've had one before, but it was, yeah, it was like the, yeah, I've had one before, actually. They're pretty good. They're actually, like, well flavored, but yeah, they are hot. Okay, keep holding down. There we go. Migraines respond to fire. Write it down. Write it down. What? Really, Leonis? Oh, God. I don't think that was on my bingo card for the year for Carpetless scatter shots. What's a scatter shot? It's basically like, imagine a program that just simulates a bunch of possible outcomes. It's not really like with any like intended method or purpose. It's a little bit random, but you know, you find something that kind of works out and then figure out the execution. It's sort of like a task. Yeah, it's like another tool assisted thing. And that's actually how the method of Carpetless originally came out, with the like orthogonal Jones and whatnot. And if it had stayed in the like diagonal notch version that they had before, and like the insane crawl, imagine if we stayed in that, and what that probably would have done to like the timeline for 120 star. Because I know back at that point a lot of people were like saying like, if it keeps this way and if people start going for it, they might just not bother. Suigi also wasn't even interested in 120 if that happened. The videos of all the algo results are awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of glad too. Obviously, I'm not doing that in runs yet, but you know, one day. That is the goal. I'm sure once I get Sigbop, I've already said it before, but like the plan is to practice Carpetless more and start implementing it. It will very much be a situation of like, once we start though, there's no going back. It's so much time saved that it'll be hard to do that. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the early Carpetless route that Circumark routed out back in the day. I say that back in the day, but it was like literally only a couple of years ago. Dude, can I stop ledge grabbing that? That's crazy. All right. Well, apart from that, fine enough. Key skip scatter shot. Well, we kind of already had one. And it involved parallel universes into Vanish Cap, and then more parallel universes out of it, going into the basement. I think we need a bigger one. An RTA viable one? Yeah. It'd be kind of cool to see it. I don't know how viable it would have to be, but like it would be really neat. Ooh, okay. Well, at least we stayed up. Charge clip when? I wouldn't say never, but probably before it won't happen before Carpetless. Oh, wow, the timing on that. Ah, shit. Okay. Here comes the leg! Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. My splits for a moment, it did that whole thing where it, like, it thinks it's done early. Joke's on you, bucko. You got one more split. Which means I'm probably manual splitting this one. There. Okay. I'd say trying to get it first try is hard, but there are enough backup methods that it can still save time if you get on like a couple wall kick backups. Yeah, see, for me, the big reason why I also still play on console is because I'm also a retro collector and a bit of a retro purist in a way. I don't have a problem with people doing playing on emulator and whatnot. Heck, I did that for a little too. But it's just my preferred way to play. That being said, my lag reduction strats are probably next on the list to actually improve. That was one thing I took away from the Beast Assassin Dista segment that I had. that I was like, okay, yeah, that would save buckets of time if I just learned some of them. I actually really like the N64 controller too. The only problem that I had for a while is the stick. I think universally, I think a lot of people agree the stick on the N64 controller is trash. I think casually it serves its purpose, but if you're wanting to play it to any major extent, especially like if you're trying to speedrun, you'd be doing yourself a disservice by not getting like a third-party controller or getting an OEM with like a steel stick. Yeah, it's great on accuracy when it starts. Like the green OEM I had a while ago, which is what I started with, loved it. It got me a long way. It basically was able to hold on, use that green OEM for about 1.5 years. And crazy enough, I used it for throws too. But it started wearing out, and the problem then became I would start losing. What was it? Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to lock in for a sec. Basic like movement would just cause too much pain in my thumb, which eventually got me compelled to buy the Tau. And a lot of good stuff came from that. Wow, I was not prepared to get a THI gold, but I'll take it. There's something in the water, guys. I think there might actually be. Okay, just take the fall. Quick backup. on earth am I doing? I guess let's just do 100 now. Oh, TTM. TTM. Almost sounds like I'm saying GT. Alright, I won't say it. I won't say what I was gonna say. Third best runner. That's an insane reference. I think he's fourth right now in 16 because there's Slip Ouija and Suigi, of course. But soon, don't mistake it. Right. Yo, let's get good there, Afe. Thank you, thank you. I suspect that's gonna do a bit of damage. Like, probably 20 to 30 seconds. Between the two instances. Yes, what was it like? Wasn't it like Young Greavy and Mr. Nipples or something that they were saying during one of the tournaments? Oh, it was Greavy Boy. I think it was a Geo Gringo thing. Woo, that was close. Right, which that would have been the 16 pace pal race. That's what it was. All right, I'm piecing it together. All right, last star I need is Breeze. Let's not be greedy here. Let's just get it, Breeze full. Mother. Okay, I'm not. I don't know if you know what today's been like, Mr. Chuckya, but I'm not really a fan of you right now. All right. Well, this is slowly turning into a you know what kind of run this might be. That's alright. He may not be a fan, but he certainly does blow right now. That should do it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's better than what I was predicting, but I would have taken it in stride. All right. I'm telling you, if I can somehow miraculously pull a run, this run out of my ass somehow, then it's just gonna make 120 look like a joke for me. That's all right. What the heck? Alright, that was an inside of all time. Not. All right. Messy, very messy, but I mean, we're moving. God, at this point, I think a 444 would be nice. Actually, it might. No, this will still be faster. Okay. Okay. 30 seconds to work with for Tippy. Boy, howdy. Okay, no punching the bomb this time. Bomb extortion. True. Do not grab. Let's go. Okay, that's not too much damage. It's about as much as I could hope for Cloud. Yeah, this is definitely a 100 of all time. Oh, get up! Wow. Okay. Thank you for cooperating there, Thwomp. It still loses probably about 10 off of what I'd like to have. But not enough to kill. Okay. Can always gold Rainbow Ride, can always gold bits. One of those is definitely more possible than the other. But we'll see. All right. That was decent enough. But now I've got to make a decision. We'll base it on the beginning of these, yeah, these first few stars. Okay, actually that might already determine it. Say go for pro triangles, it'll be worth it. I mean, I'm gonna go for everything now. But let's get a few roadblocks out of the way first. Oh yeah, those are panda splits. He used to do a bunch of carpet tricks and called it the full regalia. Legend. Oh my god! Does is Tricky Triangles just not... it's just not cooperating with me at all. Get in! I'd be more inclined to... oh, good lord, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be more inclined to agree if it weren't for the triangles being the hard part. Just gonna go for fucking breeze. Nah, Swan, I was gonna go for it regardless. I don't not go for pro triangles no more. What? What did I say? What did I say, brother? All right, let's get this. For the carpetless variant, it just means you can get there without having less coins to grab for like the Cali kill. I think I'm just gonna go grab the Chuckya as well. Okay. Plan B. Nah, the coins were way too spread out. Yeah, you can go for yeah, you know what Plan B is, right, Lou? Double star spawn. It's okay, we just go for Plan Grieve instead. That's when you miss. All right. I've gone too far. No shot. I actually don't know. Good lord. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I golden bits. Well, guys, there's my first PB with Carpetless. It saves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, it saves 1 second. Let's go. Wow. What a fucking comeback. What a comeback. Well, I don't actually think I need to worry about changing my splits for this.
Sucks.
Because Rainbow Ride still wasn't even gold with it. So I don't actually feel the pressure there. But this Tippy does look actually really good. With that in mind. Oh, good lord. Jorby, thank you for the 100 biddies. Crab, thank you for the 144. Guys, it's a second. But I'll take a second where I can get it. Huh. I mean, okay, true. First carpetless run that I've gotten a personal best. I can't be mad.